There's two sides of pain that I don't think a lot of people really understand. There's one side of pain that's the suffering and the discomfort side of pain. But then there's another side of pain that's called effort. It's called glory. It's called if you can find a way to push through pain, there's something greater on the other side of it. I dare you to take a little pain. Go through it. You're not gonna die because you're feeling a little pain. You ain't gonna die. At the end of pain is success. Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year. But eventually, it will subside. And something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever. On the other side of that pain, on the other side of that pain, on the other side of that pain is your promise.
I would say that this season has been my favorite so far. I've had the honor of leading some wonderful girls, and I think everyone's put in a lot of hard training, and I've seen a ton of improvement from people who wanted to do well in a race and put in that effort, and they got it, and that was just really cool to see.
And for me personally, I didn't PR this season. Honestly, that's okay because we got second, something that we really shouldn't have been able to achieve. Like anything's possible, but you know, at the end of the day, it was tough that it was not easy to get to where we were.
I think going into state and finally switching from our individual perspective is just finally understanding that cross country really is about the team sport. You know, an individual, like having individual PRs and doing good for yourself is great, but what really matters is a team, and finally giving up that selfish act of going out hard, but going out with your boys and really just packing up well. And it's just all about that team sport in the end.
The 2018 cross-country season was the best one so far. We did really well in all of our competitions, and we tried our hardest, and the training really brought us to where we were supposed to be, and we made a lot of fun memories along the way.
Definitely my favorite part about Stevens Cross Country was probably, you know, such awesome coaches. I mean, we really have only one technically, but we actually have three basically. That would be, we got Coy, Cam, and Ben, and those guys made it just really awesome. I mean, they're experts. I mean, they've all lived the experience, and I mean, some of them got to that really high level.
My favorite thing about Stevens Cross Country is the camaraderie. I've really formed some lifelong friends. It's been so great getting to know everyone and just getting super close to them through telling weird stories and jokes over the past 4 years.
My favorite thing about Stevens is that we're not like many cross-country teams, at least the ones that I've been on. There's more of a team and community feel to it. Like everybody's on the same page and everybody's equal.
My favorite part about the cross-country team is just like being part of just a team and just being part of the social environment and just a happy atmosphere.
My favorite thing about Stevens Cross Country is how close our team is connected together, and how hard everyone works and how competitive everyone is.
Someday we gonna rise up from that wheel, you know. Someday we gonna dance with those lions. Someday we gonna...
One of my favorite memories just throughout cross-country seasons was just during the race, just all the strategy that goes on and just fighting to win.
A favorite memory from this year? There's so many memories that it's hard just to pick one memory. I would say that any memory that has to do with going on a trip to Colorado or Sioux Falls would be the best.
Honestly, a good memory probably would have been being in Colorado, and I remember Liam didn't have necessarily the best start he could have, so he isn't really included in this memory as much as he should have. But Lucas was there, and we kind of ran that entire race together, and from that point on, I knew that this was going to be a different season, because we both decided to just not be jerks to each other, just like, oh, I'm just going to drop you right now, I'm just going to get that lead, because then your mentality is completely broken. And by that I mean the guy that you just kind of drop immediately, you just break their mentality. It's not cool. That's something like a younger myself would do. And maybe not that long ago I would do that, but this year definitely changed for that reason. And just working off of each other, that was probably the greatest memory of all time. I mean, for finally having a real race where we worked together, that was special. Yeah.
I suppose my favorite memory this year would have to be state. We were all just a really close group of girls, and going into state we were all very excited for how we would perform and very optimistic, and then just walking around before the meet together, being able to laugh and joke, that was a really fun time.
I think a favorite memory of mine this year is, well, actually over my past whole entire cross-country career, is how much fun that we can have doing cross-country. When it's not the most enjoyable sport, it has definitely the most enjoyable people to spend your time with.
I think the thing that stands out the most is how committed and dedicated everyone is. People show up to practice every single day for years so they can beat their PR, and they eat healthy, they get 8 hours of sleep a night and hydrate, just like Coach Coy says, so they can achieve their goals in running, and I think it's really commendable how hard everyone on the team works.
Yeah, so state was more of a team race compared to the other years. The other years were a lot more selfish, but we didn't really know any better. The coaches kind of explained to us this year that having these unselfish races and really sticking together was kind of the key to winning. And not that we didn't win necessarily, but we achieved something that was a lot bigger than what we thought we could do. And we did it by having a team race rather than an individual race.
One thing that stands out about the team is just how, for the first 3 years of my time running with Stevens, we always worried about PRs. We were competitive against each other in this last year for state. We ran as a team and just really packed up well. That just stood out to everybody, I think.
One thing that stands about our team is that the amount of work we put in every single day. We always try to strive better, and we always put in the work, getting the miles in, getting some speed work in, doing everything we can to get better.
One thing that stands out about my team is definitely how young we are and how many different personalities that we have on the team. We're all really a diverse crew and have many different opinions and thoughts, but can really get together and understand each other and accept each other on the team to make a really great bond.
I think that Coach Coy has definitely impacted me as a personal runner with all this training that he does, and Cam also motivates us during races to do our best.
Got a few names. Well, so Liam and Lucas, they definitely pushed me. I mean, they've been right there with me the entire time, both in workouts and in races. They've been pushing me, or pulling. It definitely varied. But and then a coach, probably Cam Fullerton. He would explain how his races went, and then he gave us just awesome strategies on how to race, which was just really awesome. I mean, that's where it all started, really. Just the packing up and working off of each other, because that definitely made us achieve, much better times. And Ben did the same things, and then Coy would build off the things that they said also.
One thing that helped me become like a successful runner was just Cam. He was always there for me, and just like on Saturday long runs when we were all out of breath, he would just like drill into us for 30 minutes just what it takes to become a good runner and just helped us understand.
I've had two coaches that have been really important in my career this year, and that's definitely Coach Cam and Coach Ben. You know, Coach Cam really helped me with a coaching perspective and guiding me throughout this year. And Coach Ben was really kind of like an older, experienced teammate and just kind of reliving his experiences with us and telling us how to deal with all of these nerves and like races and how to diet well and just perform to your best capabilities. They really helped me this year and helped me succeed, I think.
I would say all of my coaches have been a huge influence on me. They've made us do a lot of things that we didn't want to do so we could become the people that we always wanted to be, and I was just very thankful that they worked so hard to help us become the best runners and people that we can be.
Well, we're here with the first Stevens runners coming in, and they did a heck of a job. Great job running, you know. They got some good food in their system, and they took it out there and won.
Yep, we for sure did that. Good night, America.
Alrighty.
God bless America.